Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chelsea Explain, as this is your match preview ahead of Club World Cup quarter-final, where we playing against the Brazilian side Palmeiras. We're gonna play against William Estevao, who will join us after the tournament. So it's going to be very exciting to see him. Palmeiras is not a bad side. If you remember, we played against them in the Club World Cup final for 3 years ago under Super Tommy Tuchel, and they took us all the way to overtime, where we got a penalty towards the end where Havertz scored a goal, and we won, and they put up a real fight. So it's gonna likely be a similar game. Really understand now how good the Brazilian league is, and every team there is very difficult. Palmeiras, I think, is gonna sit back defensively, and like most team does against us nowadays, and they're gonna try to hit us on deadly counterattacks on Esteban William, on Victor Roque, who I think is out alone from Barcelona, also a massive wonder kid. I mean, it looks like they have a decent team, and they have been quite impressive so far in this competition, being unbeaten. We're gonna have to be a bit careful, of course, but I expect us to have enough quality to get past Palmeiras. But it's also important that players is not taking yellow cards, because then they're getting suspended, like Caicedo is now. Jackson has been suspended, as some other guys too. We need to try and stop talking to the referee. I mean, if the referee has made a decision, I mean, it's not like he's gonna change it. And they have to be careful when they're speaking to the ref and not get unnecessary yellow cards, because that's gonna affect us. So we have a slight problem, which I'm gonna come into, where Caicedo is suspended. Maresca confirmed that Lavia has some sort of muscular problem that he felt during the end of the Benfica game. Jackson is back, and I don't know if I dare to start him, because he might receive his third red card. Maresca also confirmed maybe that Pedro Neto is doubtful, because his head might be completely gone after the shocking and tragic incident every football fan read about yesterday, which was that Jota was killed in a car accident. So I send all my condolences to him. It's absolutely terrible when these things happen. I completely understand if Neto won't have his head in the game, because I mean, he's lost a pretty close friend. Even the brother, I think he knew his brother as well, so he lost 2 friends. And I don't know if I would be able to have my mind sharpened and ready to play. So we see what's gonna happen there. So it's very tricky what we're gonna do with the lineup. But what I'm going to say is that I hope Maresca is trusting the players that has been brought in, because I have been stressing this in recent match preview. If you're purchasing players, you're surely gonna use them, because what's the point otherwise? If they never get the chance, when will they learn the system? When are they gonna develop? When will they show what they're all about? And yes, they are raw, young. They're probably gonna make mistakes, but everyone makes mistakes. As long as they're getting minutes and keep on trying, they're gonna eliminate those mistakes, and hopefully evolve as players and play a key role on the Maresca. So if we're getting into my predicted lineup, I had given up on predicting Jorgensen is gonna start. So I guess I have to put Sanchez there. In the backline, we're gonna see Cucurella, James, Tosin, and Colwill. James interviewed by a journalist and got questioned. If you saw that clip where he was asked, like, what role do you prefer, being a flying fullback on the previous managers or being a sort of inverted fullback? He was about to say, which I'm 100% sure of, he was going to say that, you know, I would prefer being a flying fullback, but he caught himself and he passed the question to maybe not upset Maresca. What can we do? Maresca only likes, this is the type of fullbacks he wants. He wants them in the midfield or in the back line. Midfield, here comes the question. Like, if Lavia and Caicedo, if Caicedo can't start, but if Lavia is injured, Like, what are we going to do? And what are we going to do in the attack if Neto has his head gone, might not start. Madueke is near to potentially get sold. But he's still our player, so we maybe should rely upon him, and he's also match sharp. I really hope we're giving an opportunity to Dario Esugo and Andre Santos, because otherwise, when is it going to be the right opportunity if they never get the chance? I mean, the starting 11 might be a little bit unbalanced, but what can you do if both our pivot players are gone, if Neto can't start? I don't know, so let me know what you would do in the lineup if we don't have these three players available. Esugo adding the ball-winning midfielder aspect of the game. Andre Santos is gonna be the runner up and down like the box-to-box midfielder. As I was stressing, I feel like he's a blend of, Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. And we complement our midfield really well. And then to add further and strengthen your midfield even more and to complete it, you have a creator in Enzo Fernandez who providing these fantastic through balls, crosses, with his insane vision and passing range. You have Palmer, Madueke on the flanks, attacking the touchline, attacking the box. We maybe also see Cucurella bombing up and down, and then we have maybe Enzo Fernandez and Santos sitting in a pivot together with Esugo. We could also see that. Andre Santos is such a versatile midfielder. I mean, he can play as a deep line playmaker, he can play as a box-to-box, he can be a sort of number 10 that is also entering the box and helping out in the attack. I mean, he can score goals, provide with assists. I think Delap is going to start as a striker. No questions about it. We could also see maybe Nkunku play as a winger or in the half space, or Tyreek George. I don't think João Pedro, our new signing, is gonna be ready. I mean, he just arrived from holiday. He's completely unconditioned, not match sharp whatsoever, has no clue on how to play Maresca system. Expect him to start in an important quarter final. I don't think that's gonna happen. In terms of score prediction, I think it's going to be a very, very narrow game. It could go to overtime again, but I think we're gonna win just with one goal. So I think we're gonna win 1-0 and keep a clean sheet. It's gonna be difficult to break down Palmeiras, but I think we have the better quality and better squad depth to really put pressure on them, and I don't know if they can hold out for 90, 120 minutes. If you're betting here, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell so you never miss when the content drops, and Chelsea Explainers out. Peace.